Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Blood on the Razor Wire TV, where we bring it to you real and we bring it to you raw. You already know, hit that subscribe button if you haven't hit it already, share the video, leave a comment, and let's get them likes up today. I apologize to everybody for not going live yesterday. It was the 4th of July, but I hope you're enjoying yourself, enjoying your family, enjoying the fireworks. Hopefully you're out there on that grill barbecuing. For all the brothers that recently came home and all the sisters that recently came home, if this is your first 4th of July, this is actually my second 4th of July that I was free. Last year I was released 9 or 10 days before the 4th of July, was able to enjoy it, and I'm just happy that other people are able to enjoy it as well. But guess what? There's so many men and women left behind, jail and prisons, federal prisons, state prisons, all over this country. 4th of July, the day of independence, the day of freedom. But yet these people might never find it again. What type of people am I talking about? Let's talk about the rapper Lil Baby. Let's talk about his father. This is my guy, Rodney Love. At the age of 22 years old, sentenced to life in prison plus 55 years. Damn. I can't even imagine what that's like. To think, man, I'm never getting out of here. I'll never see a 4th of July ever again. I'll never see another holiday free. He must have killed a couple people, right? Nope. Nonviolent drug offender out of Tennessee. Sentenced to life plus 55 years. What are they supposed to do when he dies? Wake him up? Make him serve the other 55 years? 100% wrong. 100% wrong. But he's not the only guy sitting in prison this year on the 4th of July. How about my boy Bradley Barn? That's Brad. That was one of my right-hand dudes, man, in prison, man. Still one of my best friends. Will always be one of my best friends. He was my cellie for over 4 years. Spent another 4th of July in federal prison. I'd say this is probably his 11th or 12th. Away from his son, sitting in a prison cell, praying to get out, praying to be with his family on the 4th of July. 20 years in prison. Must have killed somebody, right? No. He didn't kill anybody. In fact, he was just simply the middleman in a drug transaction. Went to trial, lost trial, sentenced to 20 years. Damn, man. 20 years in prison for a nonviolent drug crime. Can you imagine that? Think about that, young man. If you're watching this video, think about what it's like to be sentenced to life plus 55 years in prison. Think about what it's like to be sentenced to 20 years. It's a long time, man. Even 20 years is a long time. I want to see you change your life. I want to see you do the right thing. I don't want to see you sit in prison on the day of freedom. On the day of freedom, 4th of July, fireworks going off. You're sitting in prison, like, damn. And I can tell you what it's like to sit in prison on the 4th of July. I can tell you what it's like to look out your window on the 4th of July and you see fireworks going up in the sky. And that's when you start to think about your family. You start to think about the times when you were home, when you were free, when you were able to watch fireworks. You start thinking about what it's like to be out there eating, barbecuing, jumping in the water, doing all the things that normal people are supposed to do. But you can't do that in prison. You can't light fireworks, can't go swimming, can't get on the grill and barbecue. All that stuff's gone. Forever lost. You can never regain them days. Once they're lost, they're checked off, man. They're gone. And some people think, man, on the 4th of July, it's a holiday. Maybe you're eating good in prison, right? But nah, you're definitely not eating good in prison. 4th of July meal yesterday was a piece of raw barbecue chicken. Yeah, they get the grills out. You start smelling the food. Everything feels good. You start rubbing your hands together thinking you're about to eat some good food. Usually it's chicken that's not cooked. Very little bit of barbecue sauce on it. Piece of bullshit cake that you wouldn't feed your dog on his birthday. Potato salad. That's the thing, too, about federal prison, man. I remember the potato salad, man, used to hardly ever have mayonnaise in it. But it always had mustard. I thought, damn, man, the mustard must be cheap. Mayonnaise must be expensive. Once in a while, they give you this little piece of corn on the cob. Looks like something they would put in a daycare meal. I'm just like, wow, man. Wow, this is what they fed us? This is what they gave us on the 4th of July? And it was kind of ironic that something like this would happen. That they would give you food like this on the day of freedom. Because it was just a reminder, man, that you weren't free. It was just a reminder that somebody controls your life. Just a reminder that this is it. That this is what drug dealing got you. that this is what robbing banks got you, that this is what robbing drug dealers got you, that this is what shooting at people got you. It got you this styrofoam tray with nothing in it. But let me tell you the other part about the 4th of July and about other holidays in prison. And I relate it to food because it seems like in prison, man, a lot of people's focus is on food. A lot of days when you go hungry. There's a lot of days when your stomach's touching your back. And holiday meals, like I said, they suck, especially for people that don't have nothing. People that don't have no food in their locker. Because when you go get your food at lunchtime, they also give you a bag lunch for the nighttime. Piece of bologna. We call it sweat meat. Because the bologna's inside this plastic bag. It's all wet. It's nasty. It looks like the damn bologna was sweating. That it was so hot that the bologna was actually sweating. Can you believe that? Usually get a piece of this cheese that's, I call plastic cheese. I call it plastic cheese because you could put it in the microwave back then when we had microwaves, and you could try to melt it, and it wouldn't melt. It would just bubble up and turn brown and hard like plastic. That's what you get for your evening meal. A bologna and cheese sandwich, a little pack of Kool-Aid, sugar-free. Tasted horrible. Pack of these cookies, these mini cookies. Anybody watching the video that's been in federal prison, you know what mini cookies are. Even the birds won't eat them sometimes. You can throw them out the window. They mean absolutely nothing. And that night is a night that you go to bed hungry. Unless somebody looks out, somebody might shoot you a soup. You might be lucky, fortunate, and have some food in your locker. But if you don't, that 4th of July will be a 4th of July that you'll probably always remember. It'll be a holiday that you can always relate to. Damn, I was hungry as hell on that day. You don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be sitting in prison, eating food that isn't even edible, do you? You want to be like Rodney Love, left behind on the 4th of July, left behind on Christmas, left behind on Thanksgiving. You want to be like Bradley Barnt, left behind on his son's birthday, left behind on New Year's. You don't want to be that guy. Prison is real, man. Prison is real. And when I say raw, it's raw, man. I mean, why is it raw? It's raw because no one gives a shit about you, man. It's raw because no one cares if you go to bed hungry at night. Raw because missing your family is real, man. Thinking about all the good times that you might have had in the past. It does something to you in here, man. It does something to your heart. Hurts your feelings. Breaks you. It makes you think, man, who am I as a person? So yeah, man. Prison's real. It's raw. It's emotional. Has a tendency to break even strong men. Even strong men break when they're alone in a cell with no one but themselves. Prison will break you, man. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you think you are. All those times when you're sitting in a cell alone, you think about all the times, man, when you were having a good time. I'm going to tell you this, and please, man, let this resonate. There's nothing worth losing your freedom, man. Just think about the 4th of July. It's supposed to be the day of independence, the day of freedom, the day of separation, where our country separated itself from the oppressor. Although I believe that our country oppresses people all the time. But they didn't like being oppressed, and they got free and created this country, right? So now you have the opportunity to break free. If you're in the street right now, man, and you're doing dirt, I'm telling you, man, it's better to find another way. It's better to break free. You don't want to be eating sweat meat, man. You don't want to be eating hamburgers that taste like pig slime, where you can't even eat it, man. Prison will make you no longer like hamburgers, man. Cheeseburgers. Get it together, man. Today could be your day, man. Today could be the first day of your new life. Today could be the day that you say, you know what? I'm done. I'm tired, man. I don't want to be like the rapper Lil Baby's father sitting in prison, man, for the rest of my life. Watching holidays go by, watching family members die. And he lost both his father and his mother since he's been in prison. He's my right-hand man. You don't want to be like Bradley Barnt, man. Missing out on all the good things out here, man. Enjoy your life, man. Get it together. I promise you some fire content this week. Blood on the Razor Wire TV. Until tomorrow, we're out.